Shalom, Yashala. This your boy, Brother Masha, the Cutthroat Israelite. And I want to welcome y'all to BBS. I know I haven't done anything for BBS in a minute. You understand? I think the last video I did was something that I did back in 2011, back when I was called the Heretic Assassin. But I want to welcome y'all once again to BBS, Bayanta Broadcast Studios. And before I go any further, I'm gonna give all praise to the Most High, Allah Yahweh, the father the father of the quintuple patriarchs, that's Yahweh Shai, Yashanawa, pre and post incarnate in the flesh, the father of Noah, the father of Abraham, the father of Isaac, and the father of Jacob. And I'm gonna just cut right to the chase. This has been on my mind for some time now, and I've been wanting to do a video about this year, but I just never really got the chance to. But all praise to the Most High, I'm taking this chance right now. Um, there's a brother by the name of Tazadak Shah. I've been knowing a little bit about him since 2009. I think he was with Nathaniel Seven's camp a while back, IUIC. Either he was with them or he just, made reference to them a lot. But but I think he has a camp called DOC. That means the disciples of Christ or something like that. And he's been doing videos about the law and about uh, things that are concealed and hidden in the American law. And what I'm going to tell you is what the brother Tata Shop be telling y'all. Um, we're not offering any legal advices, so please don't come to me with all due respect with any legal advices. You understand? What I'm doing, I'm making a suggestion, and and hopefully Yasha Allah, Israel, my people, takes this into consideration, and if they wish to go down this road, that's fine. If they wish not to go down this road, I totally understand, because this won't be an easy transition. But I do think that all Israelites should become intertwined with one another and conversing in situations like this, uh, regarding driving, and to differentiating between what is a driver and what is a traveler using their own personal transportation. I've been kind of studying this since late 2014, and what made me want to study this was actually two things. First of all, my round T, he told me he got arrested before because he was driving without a license, and then I ended up bumping into a video that's on Saneta's platform called it's some of our brother Ashar from the AOC Israelites vowing to take revenge, or vowing to take down the Egyptians come February 8th, 2015, which was the famous Kibbutz on trial debate, which I still believe the Israelites won. Um, and I remember that brother Ashar asked brother Polite, uh, do you have Social Security? And I believe brother Polite said yeah. And then brother Ashar asked brother Polite, do you have a driver's license? And brother Polite says, no, I have no driver's license. So I was like, wow, that's interesting, because from what I known about brother Polite, even at that time, is that he is pretty familiar and knowledgeable regarding law. You know, I mean, you can't be no dummy if you decide that you want to debate about sovereignty and all that stuff. You understand? So Brother Polite does have some information regarding U.S. law. And understand there are loopholes. There are for us that there are ways for us, to legally do something that is produced by organic or common law. You understand, to where we don't need to contract with the government through licenses and stuff like that by having licenses. Um, in which most high willing, I'm probably gonna get to that too. Not in this video, but somewhere down the line, I will get down and talk about stuff like business licenses. But right now, I want to talk about driver's licenses because, like I said, it was those two different instances in 2014, late 2014, that really made me want to take interest. They really want to take interest regarding whether or not we supposed to have driver's licenses. And it turns out um, that a driver's license is not really necessary because, according to the 1856 Bouvier's Law Dictionary, uh, you know, under the category of the letter D, if you encounter the word driver, they will basically tell you that a driver is someone who is employed. You understand? Someone who is employed, basically, to convey and carry out duties. Uh, carry out duties, basically, um, driving the company's vehicle. Like, for instance, my cousin, I'm not gonna say his name. My cousin works at Iron Mountain, which is located in Dallas, Texas, and he drives a truck. So, contextually speaking, it will be legal and lawful for him to have a driver's license because he's not using personal transportation. He's using public transportation. All right, he's using public transportation, uh, driving the company's vehicle. Okay. Now, I'm in the lawdictionary.org/driver slash, and it gives you a definition of what is a driver, and I quote: one employed in conducting a coach, carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or other animals, or a bicycle, tricycle, a motor car. Okay? Though not a street railroad, my bad. Notice how it says one employed. You understand? Which means what? When you are employed, that means that you are engaging in interlocking in service for pay. You understand? It's just like a contractor, right? It's like an assassin. What does a contractor do? A contractor, in the context of illegal work, like working for a criminal organization, they are hired guns. They are hired guns, which means their job is to kill. You understand? In executing their duties, if they execute their duties successfully without any blemishes, then they get paid for it. They are employed. You understand? Even in contractors in the legal sense. You understand? You're a contractor, in negotiating with the other party, regarding quotes for construction work or for repair, or for cleaning service or whatever the case may be. You understand? It deals with employment. You understand? It deals with monetary exchange. It doesn't necessarily monetary exchange, but it circulates currency. You understand? And notice how it says one employed. You understand? In conducting the coach, carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or other animals, or a bicycle, tricycle, or motor car. Notice how a bicycle and a tricycle is inclusive in what's calculated as a driver according to the law dictionary. Why isn't there any hassle of people riding a bicycle and them being pulled over by police officers? You understand? And asking them for their license and registration. And we should know why. Because the demands and the price of vehicles is nowhere near, you understand, as maximum as it is with vehicles. People don't pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for no bicycle or no tricycle, but they do in the vehicle, in a car, a Jeep, a SUV, a truck. At least that's my opinion on the thing. Now that part is my opinion. All right. Now Yasha Allah. For those of y'all who's not familiar with that word, that's Paleo Hebrew for Israel. That's in the 12 tribes of Israel. Once again, I am not offering any legal advices. Before I go any further, I want to mention a brother. Uh, his name is Derek. I'm not gonna say his full name. His name is Derek. Very cool brother. He's a beast with the Bible, and apparently he knows law. He told me when I tagged him on something regarding the subject. He told me something about uh, driver's license without prejudice. Uh, I asked him, what was it? I don't know if he gave me a response or not. Maybe he did. I just didn't check it. Yeah, maybe he didn't. But I decided to look up driver's license without prejudice myself. And even to this day, I can't tell you what it's all about because for some reason I don't think I'm getting uh, a honest definition or any honest details regarding what is a driver's license without prejudice. Because to me, it still sounds like at the end of the day, I'm contracting with the states, with the state government. You understand? Um, by signing something, or as Brother Ashar would say when he debated Brother Royale, a signature it basically means to sign your nature, to sign your organic nature way to the government that you are having an agreement with. You understand? So, like I said, I can't tell y'all what exactly is a driver's license without prejudice because no matter where I go, it just seems like I'm getting a pretty vague details about what it is. Um, but once again, if you're an Israelite and you decide that even though that you are being enlightened um, with this information, but you still want to be safe and drive, or shall I say, and travel using personal and private transportation or private conveyance, as some would say, because you don't feel like going at it with the police officers, that is just completely fine, and I totally understand. You understand? I think in some respects we gotta take the safer road for now, but we definitely gotta consider the alternative. Because I, for one, I refuse. Look, I don't have a vehicle. I can drive, but I don't have a vehicle. I don't have personal transportation, should I say? I just don't. You know, I know I'm going on 32 years old, man. The last time I even drove a vehicle was at the age of 22. You understand? But up until 2014, my reason because I just never got around to getting a driver's license. But I think this is the will of the Most High. You know, I think this might be the will of the Most High for me not to get a driver's license. You know, um, and like I said, there's some people that I know, man. Uh, from the past that drives without licenses, and that's because they familiar with this law too. And once again, I'm in the lawdictionary.org/driver, and this is from the second edition of the Black's Law Dictionary. All right, and it says free online legal dictionary, second edition. And I'm gonna read this one more time regarding what is a driver. A driver is one employed in conducting a coach, carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or other animals, or bicycle, tricycle. Notice I says bicycle and tricycle. You understand? How come police ain't pulling over people who's riding their bicycle or their tricycles? Well, I think there's more than one reason why. Because for one, what is the probability, you understand, or the odds of one riding a bicycle, you understand, in the context of commerce, unless you're a paper boy or a paper girl, and either you're a preteen or you're a teenager, or you circulating your teens. But then again, why would the cops, as dirty as they is, will want to go through that stress? You understand, and risk a war at this time? Because it's one thing when you kill someone's child, but that child is an adult is in their adulthood. But when you constantly killing someone's child, you police officer, and you saying that you represent the well-being of the people, eventually you're going to incite a war. You understand? Because killing a teen or preteen, that's a no-no. Imagine if your average black person that was getting killed was killed the same manner that your girl Ayanna Jones was killed and murdered by that bitch Joseph Weekly in Detroit, Michigan, back in, I believe, May 2010. They're going to incite a war, citizens' war. You understand? Because they go, hold on, man, there's way too many teens and preteens getting killed by these police officers. Nah, we got to fight now. They don't want to incite that. All right? Read one more time. One employee in conducting a coach, carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or other animals, or a bicycle, tricycle, or motor car, though not a street railroad car. Railroad car. Then it says C. Davis versus Petrinovich, 112 ALA. I guess that means Alabama. Number 654 21 South. Number 34436 LRA 615 Gen STCONN 1902. I don't know what the hell all that stuff means. But this is documented. This is documented, bro. Now I'm about to go to 1856. Bovier's Law Dictionary. I'm about to look up the word driver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell you the same doggone thing. Alright? So just bear with me. Because think about this. Now that we know that a driver is an employment position, now let's say that you work at Lowe's Home Improvement, or you work at Walmart, you work at Winn-Dixie, you work at Kroger. You understand? You work at all these food market, or you work at you work at Home Depot. But your job is to be a lot of is to be a lot attendant or a lot loader. What a loader do? A lot loader. The job description of a lot loader is the main is to straight up the carts. If there's any carts in a parking way or in the lot, it's your job to get those carts and put them in front of the store or put them inside the store. You understand? Like if you work at Home Depot or Lowe's, what happens is they make you park. They make you park the carts in two different entrances, at the front end or by the customer service area. You understand? Because those are the two main entrances. And there's a third entrance. Third entrance is usually interest for people for interest for contractors. Because that's where you have all the what do you call that, man? I forgot what the name of the little blocks. You understand? It's made out of cement, but it has like two big holes, and I forgot what they call it. And then the extra job description of a lot loader is to for people who wants people who need any loading assistance. Let's say somehow an elderly lady decides that she wants 10 8-pound concretes. Now of course she can't lift it by herself, so she's gonna need some assistance. That's also part of the job description of a lot loader. You understand? So if I'm riding my bike to Walmart, am I a lot loader? No, I am not. Because a lot loader, just like a driver, are particular job descriptions. You understand? A particular job description. A particular job description of a driver is a person that's using transportation for hire, as an employee. If the job description of a job that you work for requires using transportation, for instance, if I'm in New Orleans and I'm a bus driver and I'm driving a public transit bus, which is NORTA, which means the New Orleans Regional Transit Authority, because I am riding or traveling in a public transportation, you understand? And I'm using the company's transportation, then that calculates me officially as a driver because I am being employed, you understand, to convey duties using company's transportation, company's vehicle. That's what a fucking driver is. But no, these white devils, they want to tell you if you just ride a vehicle, you are a driver. Why? Because they want your money, Ron. It's all about commerce, all about that dollar. It's ridiculous how back in my hometown, New Orleans, you gotta pay $400 freaking for a damn driver's lesson. It's a little bit cheaper in Dallas, but you still gotta pay hundreds of damn dollars. That's ridiculous, man. $400 fucking for some damn driver's lessons. What the hell? The white man is the fucking devil. He is a fucking devil deceiving demon, homosexual, fucking, always discontent, subhuman entity. Cause like it says in Obadiah, when it mentions something about if thieves approach thee, I'm paraphrasing, if thieves and robbers approach thee at night, you understand? Well, will they have enough? Will they be content in getting what they want? Because think about this: the average robber, you understand, is gonna take he or she want until they say, okay, this exceeds the limit. So they know when enough is enough. Even though they're morally wrong, but they still have some sense to know, okay, I'm not gonna overindulge. This is all I can handle. But when the scripture brought that up, they was talking about how it's a total opposite with Esau. This is the Edomites is never enough with them. They are never content. They're trying to conquer the moon. They are actually creating a military base. The United States, Japan, and Russia is thinking about creating a military base on the freaking moon. If all this stuff I'm telling you right now don't prove the white man's a devil, man, you're a coon, bro. You're a coon. Stop asking me to love these white people, man. Cause they sure as fuck ain't fighting for you. They ain't fighting for you, bro. Y'all your mind you think they do, bro. They don't care about you, man. And I told my boy, Josh from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Josh. Putting in work. You heard me? I told him this past Monday when we bumped into each other because we stay in the same apartment. Townhouse apartment. Out here in Dallas. I said, say, bro, pay very close attention to what the white people be saying when they say, let's make our nation great. Now, when they say let's make our nation great, they want us to believe that they interpreting the word nation as to mean every inhabitant in this kingdom called America of different races of people. But we ain't stupid, and we know they ain't stupid either. When they say let's make our nation great, they're speaking in codes because the word nation actually means race. In the Latin language, the word nation is natio, and it's spelled Natio, Natio, I believe. And in um, the first definition that you encounter on what the word nation means is race. So when the white politicians saying, let's make our nation great again, what is they saying? Let's make our race great again. We ain't stupid, no. We know exactly what they're saying, bro. We know exactly what they're saying. You heard me? Now, this is I'm gonna read some to y'all. You know what? I think I'm gonna provide the links below the video so y'all can check it out yourselves. Um, this is from constitution.org/BOUV/BOUVIER. That's how you pronounce Bouvier, by the way. Underscore D dot T A my bad dot HTM. Don't worry, I should have the link provided for y'all. And it says, driver, one employed, there go that word again, employed, conducting a coach, carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or animals. Then it says, sorry, then it says, frequent accidents occur in consequence of the neglect or want of skill of drivers of public stagecoaches for which the employers are responsible. You see that? Do you see that? The employers are responsible for, once again, if something happens, if there's an accident if there's an accident occurs, both the employee and the employers are responsible. A dude told me last week that when you driving a forklift and there's an accident, you understand? Then what happens? The employee and the employers are both under scrutiny, because what's going to happen is if there's an accident with the forklift because you need license to drive a forklift, what they're going to do is they're going to have you take a drug test or peradventure an alcohol test, and if you tested positive that you have been intaking alcohol or have been intaking drugs, they're going to fire you, and it's going to provide a bad rep for the damn employers. Come on now, come on. I'm gonna read this one more time. Now, once again, this is the second. This is the second definition of a driver, which is a follow-up of the first definition that I just read. The second definition, once again, says frequent accidents occur in consequence of the neglect or want of skill of drivers of public stagecoaches for which the employers are responsible. There you go. There you go, man. It deals with employment. A driver is an employment position. Just like if you're a junior executive, for $1 billion enterprise, then the job description, man, for a junior executive, man, is what it is. You understand? If the job of a junior executive is to, let me guess, I don't know. That job is pretty random, depending upon the company. I guess a junior executive oversees you know assistant management or co-management, something like that. You understand? And their job description is to uh, manufacture and design schedules or whatever the case may be. You understand? That's within a particular job description of a junior executive. And of course, if you're a junior executive, that means that you're under the jurisdiction of a senior executive. It still all circulates employment. I used to work at Walmart as an inventory associate, and doing inventory associate as an inventory associate. My bad. And doing inventory as an associate. That's what I should have said. Anyway, my job is to make sure that they give you something like a scan gun. I call it a scan gun. Um, and if you buy a grocery aisle at the back room of Walmart, then let's say uh, row 113. That's the very bottom of the row. You understand, of the bin. Uh, they require Fruit Loops, a box of Fruit Loops with the quality of 12, which means that the one big box has to have 12 boxes of Fruit Loops in it. And if it is, it's your job to scan it, put it in a basket. You understand? And if row 116 or whatever has Pop Tarts and the quality is 4, then you put 4 Pop Tarts in there. And after you finish with the breakfast and cereal aisle, then where do you go? You go to the main floor, and you go to the aisle where they have the cereal and stuff like that. And then the stock merchandisers, it's their job to put the stuff up, to put the stuff on the shelf. I'm getting paid to do that. But if I'm riding from point A to point B with my bicycle, am I doing inventory? Am I doing inventory? Hell no. I'm just traveling using personal transportation to go from point A to point B, from point B to point C, from point B, from point C to point D. It's just that simple. But these devils, because they're greed, they want you to pay hundreds of dollars for some driver lesson, man, that you should have learned when you were 12 years old from your people. You heard me? Now, I don't want to make this video too long. Most I willing, I'm definitely gonna make a part two of this. Um, I don't know. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna make, man, because I might make 5 parts of this. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna make a part two of this because there's a whole lot I want to touch upon. But I just want to give y'all a prelude or introduction of more information I'm going to be presenting regarding this. And most I will, I'm going to be presenting information where you have even the U.S., the United States Supreme Court judges, so-called judges, will even tell you that to be a that to have a driver's license when you only going from point A to point B, and then you don't have a job that requires a driver's license is basically illegal. You understand? And no one should prescribe or to forbid one's right to drive your vehicle. I mean, to ride your your private transportation. You understand? No one should take advantage of, prescribe, or forbid that. You heard me? And I believe one of them named was Justice Tolson. I think it's spelled Tolson. You understand? But I will get into that because there's many cases regarding this. You understand? So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all was edified. I hope this is something that y'all can look back. You understand? If y'all have any questions, once again, I don't offer any legal advices. Matter of fact, I'm very novice when it comes to American law, Babylonian law, should I say? But if you have some questions that just simple questions, no asking legal advices and all that stuff, I'll be happy to answer, and I'll be happy to provide links. Like I said, I will provide some links anyway. Um, if you just look under the video, look at the links under the video, below the video, and it's definitely a pleasure of mine to educate y'all regarding this. You understand? Um, and I'm looking forward to extracting more powerful, potent information, such as this right here. You heard me? So for that, I want to say shalom alaikum and peace.